You might be wondering why at 6 in the morning I keep clicking some sort of button on an app, but endlessly there was no next step to it. Yeah, we call it Shanghai, which means ordering food, but we had to compete with others in order to get my share. And usually, most people would be kicked out of this game. Yes, this is a daily routine for people living in Shanghai. From March, there were few cases in Shanghai. Then, due to the density of population in Shanghai, the case rapidly soared to thousands, till now reached to 20,000 per day. I can make a video to explain later on, but for now, the reality is that people can only order food on few existing apps to get food, and only a small amount of people will be lucky enough to get it. Anyway, 6 a.m. round I failed, 8:30 I still got another chance, then I failed again. What an exhausting and disappointing morning. 9:25, I got out of bed, went to my work spot to prepare for some meeting at 9:30. Ever since we started working from home, we had 2 more meetings per day. One is in the morning, we had to report to everyone what we plan to do for the day. Another one is at the end of the day to wrap up the day, telling everyone what we've been doing today. Usually this kind of meeting would last for half an hour to an hour. To me, it looks a bit meaningless, but that's not the decision I could make or change. What's your working from home routine like? I'd like to hear how other companies deal with this situation. When this morning meeting ends, I had the chance to make my breakfast. Looking at my fridge, the food I stored was enough for 3 days, I guess. In the morning, I often don't eat anything at all, but recently because I got up too early for food, I felt a bit hungry, so I made cereal and milk. This bottle of milk is the last one I had, so I had to save it up for a bit. Then it's work. I made a career shift from a curriculum developer to a product manager in a cross-border payment company. As a product manager, there are always endless things for you to plan, arrange, and take into action. I'm still getting used to this schedule. At noon, time for lunch. You know, when you work from home, making food really takes you a lot of time. Prepare and cook food, wash dishes. This will occupy your whole lunch break. I plan to make sweet sour pork ribs and some vegetables. I got them because I won yesterday's food order competition. Cooking process is a bit messy because I really don't have enough time. When food is ready, we usually eat them with some silly dog videos. That's the comfort part of our stay-at-home boring life. 1:30, I had to start my afternoon work because a meeting started. Working from home also makes communication less efficient because it's online. The question you ask might take hours to get the response. Plus, in Shanghai, every compound is doing the COVID testing. We randomly get called out to do the testing. Like now, the team leader in our building knocked the door and asked us to do the test. I had to leave work for a bit and finish it. Some other compounds, the people had to queue downstairs and get it done, which would cost more time. Alright, it should be time to get off work, but today is a super busy day. I still had work left from the day, so I had to work extra time for a bit. Then quickly finish my dinner, which is the leftover food from lunch. I quickly finished it. While I was working, we were told that the government is sending us food and be prepared for them. This is a good news because at least I don't have to worry about food for at least 2 days. We got 8 eggs, 2 ducks, and 1 box of sauces. Good news. But I wasn't too happy because I had 2 meetings at night from 10 p.m. There is an office in the US, so I constantly have to communicate with them at night. My day started at 6, so now I'm already feeling exhausted. If you work for a multinational company, this is something you had to bear with because working at night is a must. This is harder under the quarantine situation because you're not only tired physically but also mentally. At 11, my day finally ends. Can't wait to go to bed and prepare for a new day's food ordering competition. Thanks for watching.